I'm Alex from lexahair.com and today is my second of my 12 5-step 5-minute hair tutorial hacks, and what I'm going to do is start by showing you how to do a 5-minute Chelsea hair blow dry. When I say Chelsea hair blow dry, what I mean is big volumized hair, but quickly, as quick as possible. So I'm going to show you by starting off with a little rectangular section just through my parting. As you can see, I've taken a rough section outlined by my own roots. And what we're going to do is start by getting a little bit of something called Amplify. It's a Cloud9 product, and I'm spraying it on my root area. And then I'm going to take a large roller. These are O-Roller rollers. And these are amazing in the way that they beep in their little pod. And then we wind them in. They literally heat up that quick. So I'm going to wind them into my hair just through this parting section. I'm only actually going to roller this section because it covers such a large expanse of the head shape. You don't really need to do much else if you really push for time, which I always am. So that's number one. Find my little clip. That is number one, safe and secure. Number two, I really wanted to make sure that I did these on me and not a model, because it meant that it's a little bit more realistic for the viewer to give it a go at home on themselves. It's a little bit more confidence inspiring as well if you can see somebody who's just like you giving it a go, aside from the fact that I'm obviously a hairdresser. Okay, second one. Wait for 3 little beeps. Wind it in. Now what I like about these is that Velcro rollers are great, but they're not going to obviously retain heat, and so they can be a little bit more time consuming and a little bit trickier. So these are a godsend. That is number two. Final section. Through the front, molting a little bit. Just going to smooth that frontal section. And I'm rolling away from my face. This is going to induce a little bit more volume than if I'd have rolled towards it. So, I'm just going to grab a little clip. Like I say, these are quick hacks, so it's not meant to be perfect. Don't worry if you can't manage this on your own. You can literally just pop it there. There, that's a good look. Okay, so what I'm going to do with what's left over is literally divide it into two. Take a section underneath. Clip it out the way. Take another section. Oh, it's an even better look as this. Okay, and this is my basis for some really big kind of volumized waves. So Magical Potion all over, give it a quick spritz. That's going to protect you from the heat, and it smells amazing. Large irons. These are Cloud9 and they're super big, which makes life so much easier. Wind through the hair, you get that big tumbly wave. They're perfect. It's getting super warm in here. Okay, so don't worry about doing this perfectly. All you want to do is put a slight bend through those ends. I'm going to wave that away from the face shape. This back section, it's a tricky one obviously, but if you pull it around the front, like I say, it doesn't really matter what's going on with the root. I've just started this on a really straight basis, because once it's straight you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. Okay, next section. Release, give it a bit of a shake. Take my Magical Potion again. Mist throughout that top section. So it really is basically 3 steps. to a big old voluminous look. When I put the irons in, I turn it 180 degrees and I keep it moving all the time. So it goes from 180 to 360 really quick. So put them in horizontally, then at 180 degrees, slide, and then a further 180 degrees to make 360. Sounds technical, but all it is just keeping them moving. That really is the trick to it. Through the back. Perfect. Take this section. Obviously I'm doing this super fast because I want to highlight how quickly you can actually achieve these looks. But if you can take a bit more time over it, that will probably be best. Take this section at the back. I should have started a countdown actually. Right, last little section through the back. Like I say, with these irons, just keep them moving. That is the best way to make sure you don't scorch your hair. That and heat protection. If you haven't got heat protection, I honestly wouldn't bother. Just pulling that down. Last little one. Okay, cool. Right, next I'm going to grab my, find myself a little tail comb. Here we go, sorry about that. Misplaced that. So, going to back comb very gently through these top sections into the root. All you're doing when you back comb is compacting the root area. You're just pushing the hair fibre upon itself until it creates a platform. As you can see, that's pretty large, so I'm going to tone that down in just a sec. So take these out, take these clips out. The roller comes with these awesome clips, they're an absolute godsend. First roller out, I'll tidy that up later. Back comb it at the root area again. Pull that out. That's got a slight line in that one, but that's because of my clip placement. But you can back comb that out. This one. So each section has been gently back combed. I'm going to take my irons, just make sure there's no lines through the front. Just these little areas through the hairline are quite prone to showing these little kinks, so just make sure you're using your irons and a comb to smooth them. Now I'm going to turn my head upside down, bear with me. Get a paddle brush and some texturising spray. There's some big hair. It's a little bit too big right now. But we can calm it down, obviously. And there we go. Super fast, shortcut, Chelsea Blowdry. Ta-da!